So there's our technicians, by the way, guys, and they just finished repairs on our internet. There's our box. Let's see if we're good. If we lost the LOS, the red LOS light, and it's gone. Yay! Thank you very much, technicians, for finally accommodating us. Alright, so let's provide a better context after everything that happened. Finally got resolution. I will share with you guys some insights on how this whole journey has been. So what's up, guys? Again, this is just to properly follow up everything. I did promise a part 2 to the part 1 video that we made, where I almost blew my hat off with how frustrated I was with the process and the policies of getting our connection fixed. Now, if you guys don't know yet, we have had a loss of signal problem with our internet. So we basically have a fiber connection with PLDT. Now, don't you dare son all me my fiber connection. I know it's a luxury not everyone has. I will say it's a luxury. Here in the Philippines, getting a stable, decent fiber connection, you're blessed to get that. You're blessed for your area to have fiber connection available, because not every area, well, here in Davao City at least. So we're great. Please don't get me wrong. I am grateful, and I know my hair is messy. No haircut for how many months, and my beard as well. Growing it out until this whole pandemic is over. Anyway, back to the topic. So we got our disconnection June 8th. Now, a lot of people are saying in our neighborhood that there was this big truck who bumped onto all the wires and it got everything messed up, disconnected. So our technicians, by the way, a technician did come by today. So good news. So I got prepared for a long video. So we got disconnected June 8th. We went ahead and called PLDT's customer support or tech support hotline 171. Now, tip number 1, if you're going to call 171, prepare for a long wait, especially this time. Even before this whole pandemic thing, calling their customer support hotline was a mess. Prepare to listen to their music on their phone for like 30 to 40 minutes before you actually get an actual human being talk to you and assist you. Well, try to assist you. So, disconnected on the 8th. We went ahead and called them on the 8th. They told us that they finally created a ticket number and it will be given to whoever is here in Davao, and Davao will do something about it. On the 9th, we call again to get some updates, because they don't update you. They will tell you that they'll send you updates via your phone number. They will call you. They will email you. None of that happened. Not a single email. Not a single phone call. And I actually have to call them again today to make sure that what we need to pay for will be adjusted. So today, by the way, is the 18th. So from the 8th to the 18th, you can count that as 11 days or you can count that as 10 days. Up to you guys how you want to count that. I'm not using a tripod right now. So if you're wondering why the video is shaky, deal with it. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think until the 14th, we kept calling 171 and the answer is still the same. Your ticket has already been assigned to... Oh, by the way, on the 9th, they did tell us. They gave us an update because we were the ones who called them, okay? They don't call you, okay? They don't email you. Really, really bad customer service there. This is what they did. They told us that your ticket number has already been assigned to a technician. So you just gotta wait for the technician. Now, we asked them, is there any way to contact that technician directly? And then they tell us, sir, PLDT employs a contractor group of technicians. The technicians themselves are not under PLDT. So, okay, alright. And you just can't give us their number. They're like, no, it's against the rules. Against the rules. Okay. So, all of this happens now, and we call up until the 14th. The answer is still the same. Now, on the 13th, however, something does happen. Something amazing does happen. There are actually technicians going around our area fixing some cables, and I'm thinking, oh, finally, someone's actually gonna fix our connection now, only to find out that these technicians were assigned to a different household who has the same problem. Of course, makes sense, right? So it basically means that a technician is per house or per customer basis. It's not per area basis. So if you find a technician in your place, if ever you're experiencing or you also have the same problem we had, which is the LOS, loss of signal, probably because your fiber cable got cut or damaged, you're going to experience what we experienced. If there are technicians in your area, it doesn't mean that your area is going to get fixed, or all of you in that area are going to get fixed. It basically just means that this technician has been assigned to a single specific household. Now, PLDT tech support also told me that there are two technicians. Ones who will check the main connection, the main box. They're not going to check per household, and then there will be a technician that will be assigned to your household. So you will be expecting two technicians. One that will fly over you, not really talk to you. You can ask them questions though. And then there's a technician who will really go to your house and check your connection and make sure everything's all set up and fine. Alright, so that happened, and that happened on the 13th. On the 14th, I called them up because I didn't know all of this stuff. I thought like, hey, I saw some technicians, but we still don't have internet connection. And then they explain all of that. So on the 14th, okay, we get it. And they said, but don't worry, again, someone should have called you up right now, or maybe. And then they suggested this: if you really need your connection as soon as possible, which I did yesterday, I did on the 17th, they suggested I go to the office instead and get help from there. So that's what I do. Unfortunately, here's where a little drama for me happens. I did not know that they have a cut-off schedule. So, people in Davao City, I don't know if this is applicable for other cities here in the Philippines, but at least for here in Davao City, I'm very sure. If you're watching this and you need help from PLDT, whether it's to get a new connection, to get yourself disconnected and your contract with them, or for technical support, their office will say that they're open until 4 p.m. I don't know what time they open, but I guess like safe would be 9 a.m. if you were to go there, or 8 a.m. Usually offices are open at those times. They would say that they close at 4, but they have a cut-off time for taking in customers or people with requests, and that cut-off time is 3 p.m. So guys, if you're gonna go to PLDT to get some help, to get support, please be there before 3 p.m. As long as you get there before 3 p.m., it doesn't matter until what time you will be served. You will be served. Of course, just make sure you have nothing else to do. All right. I'm gonna speak in Bisaya in a while because, of course, this is for Dabaweños. My situation is I live in Davao. So sa mga taga Davao, make sure lang yun pag na mangagto mo sa PLDT before 3 p.m. na bago mag alas 3. Kaya kung mangabot mo dito 3:01, grabe. Merciless sila. They will not accommodate you. Dili jud kanila tabangan. So siguraduhan lang yun, ha. Kung makasayo ka, mas mayo kay para maserbisyohan ka dayon. Alright? So yeah. Oh, and if you're wondering which branch you should go to, you can basically go to any branch. However, if you want the branch that can contact the technicians right away, go to Ponciano branch. Okay? That's it. So, on the 15th, here's some good news. On the 15th, a technician was actually assigned to us, to our area specifically. They were supposed to, they had a customer that they had to help on the neighboring barangay, subdivision, village, whatever you want to call it. And then they would go to us. So, my dad tells me, don't go anywhere today because my dad is a frontliner, so he gets to work, and I could actually go out too, because my pass allows me to come out during this GCQ, General Community Quarantine. I'm allowed to go out MWF, and I was gonna do a couple of errands, but he tells me, I'm gonna do all of them. You stay here, you wait for them so you can assist them and make sure our connection is back. They didn't come. So they called my dad late in the, like around 6 p.m. to tell him that we finished late on this particular household that we had to help. But don't worry, you get service tomorrow. That's what they say. So again, I just want to clarify. The technicians are not under PLDT. Okay? The technicians are not under PLDT. Rather, they are contracted by PLDT. So if the technicians say that they're going to go, but they didn't come, that's not PLDT's fault. Okay? That's the technician's thing. I'm not saying fault. Because, again, what can we do if they really had a hard time? It's not like you can, connection fixed. However, they did say that they would be coming tomorrow, and they also said that we're gonna do something about it. So, wait, I think I got things mixed up. Nope. Alright, let me correct that. Yeah, that happened on Monday, for sure. Yep, that happened on Monday. Here's what happened next. On the following days, unfortunately, yesterday we were waiting from the 16th until the 17th because again we had hope that there would be a technician available. They said that they would be servicing us by tomorrow. By the way, I went to PLDT on the 15th. The technicians called us on the 16th. Let me correct that. Okay, and then on the 17th, this is what happens, right? Because on the 16th they said that somebody would help us on the 17th. That was yesterday. I needed the internet connection very, very much yesterday because I do live streams, guys. I do live streams. And yesterday was a big day for live streaming, which I didn't get to do. Kind of really mad about that. Very disappointed with that. You might be saying, petty thing to be mad about. I get you. I understand you. You're not me. You don't know where I'm coming from. But please understand, I can get mad. Okay? If anyone gets mad and you don't agree with them, please don't invalidate their being mad. They have every right and freedom to be mad. It's an emotion that all of us share. So, just whatever. So, but, of course, my actions did not allow me being mad dictate my actions. Like, I didn't go to PLDT and shout at customer support. I've been working in the customer support, tech support industry for like 3 to 4 years. I know how tough that job is. And for a random stranger to suddenly shout at you or call you names, it's never good. So I didn't. I hope some of you would be glad to know I didn't do that with any of the representatives I have talked to. So, on the 17th, we wait because the technician said that they would be coming. I told my dad, hey, could you call that technician who called you and let him know that we're waiting? Because I really need the connection today. So my dad calls the technician, and if you watch part 1, you already know what happened. The technician told us that, hey, I've already been assigned to a different area. Your ticket number has been assigned to a different technician. Now, is this PLDT's fault? No. I want to clarify, this is not PLDT's fault, okay? This is a procedure with the technicians wherein if a ticket number is assigned to them on Monday, they did not get to work on it on Monday, they would have to surrender that ticket back to PLDT or to their agency. I'm not sure. And then their agency or PLDT will just pass it along to a different technician. Then you are now at the mercy of that technician to get to you. Kind of weird. Like, why would they do that? Why is that their procedure? Now, I'm thinking, so that everyone has what I'm thinking, I have not confirmed this, I have not heard an explanation why they do this, but the way I see it is it's their way of making sure that everyone gets serviced. So we service someone in the south side of the city, tomorrow we're going to serve someone in the north side of the city. Why can't just a specific group of technicians stay in one side of the city and serve everyone there until they're done? I don't know why. Now, a few things to factor in here is that there is definitely a shortage of technicians, which is why it would take some time, a long time, a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, before someone can actually get any service. So expect that one. But once you do get a technician, hold on to that technician. Like, contact that technician. Do your best, okay? Now, here's the sad part. So yesterday, when we found out that they could not serve us yesterday, which was very imperative, I went bonkers. I made the part 1 of the PLDT LOS video, and I go to PLDT, and they explain to me everything. Now, Joland, I don't know if I got his name right, Joland from PLDT Bangkal branch. Dude, you kept a very cool demeanor when you were talking to me. I don't know if you felt how tense I was, how mad I was, how enraged I was. But dude, thank you so much. The only thing, you handled the situation very well. You answered my questions in a very professional manner. While I did not like the PLDTs or not yours, of course, it's PLDTs. I did not like your policies. I did not like your standard operating procedures or SOP. I did not like that some information should be withheld from us customers. I did not like that your processes do not follow up with us personally. I do not like that PLDT would actually tell you that if you can't wait too long to get service here in the office, you just have to write your concern on a small piece of paper with your contact number on it, and within 24 hours, expect someone from PLDT to call you. I don't like that. Why? Because the call never happened. Call never happened. Don't like that that we can't email you directly. I don't like that you don't have numbers to. Like, the best way for us to contact you apparently is one of three things. One is via Facebook. Now here's the thing, there are a lot of fake Facebook groups and pages on Facebook. Fake PLDT pages and groups. So I don't know what you're gonna do about that. Number 2, you could dial 171. Which is probably useful in the first 2 times. After that, it's pretty useless. They tell you the same thing over and over. And then finally, we just go to their office. So, again, props to Jolan, because I talked with him yesterday. He told me that he would do his best to get a technician assigned to us today, the 18th. And yeah, we got a technician, and our internet connection is back. The LOS light is no longer blinking, and I'm happy. There is actually a resolution. Now we got disconnected on the 8th of June. Our connection is back today, 18th. So up to you if you want to count that as 10 days or 11 days. So just a couple of. Now that you know the full story, again, first of all is that if any of you are my subscribers and you're used to like lighthearted content, and part 1 of this PLDT LOS problem was kind of dark because I really got mad. Then I apologize. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm not like that huge public figure, right? But I would like to apologize to you if you're used to me being lighthearted, or if you're used to this channel being lighthearted. We do a lot of Pokemon videos as of late for live streams. You do a lot of whatever excuse I have to do for cooking, a sad excuse for cooking rather. But I'd like to apologize if you somehow sensed the anger and the tension in my voice yesterday. I'd like to apologize for that. But yeah, this is how we got our connection back. So, to you guys who have the same problem, here are my suggestions. Number 1, when you do get that disconnection, call 171 right away. Make sure, of course, don't call through your landline if you have a landline connection with your plan too, because of course your dial tone is gonna be out. use a Smart or Sun Cellular. I think Smart would be better. Use a Smart SIM card cell phone and call 171. It's toll free. You don't have to worry about, oh no, it's taking 40 minutes for someone to answer the call. Will I be charged for this? No, if you're using Smart. So use Smart, okay? Call 171. Have them make a ticket number for you. Always remember that ticket number. Write it down. Do not just put it on your phone. Write it down on a piece of paper. Make sure you know it by heart because you're going to need it all the time. Number 2, get updates as much as you can. Now, you might say, will I be putting a burden on them? Well, it's their job. I've been there, and personally, sometimes it does get annoying, but it also shows, it should actually show, as a customer support, by the way, you represent your company. Okay, whether you're outsourced or not, you represent the company. It actually shows that this customer is really, really supporting your product, your service, and is a customer, and you should take care of your customers, okay? If you can follow them up, and if your company will allow you to follow them up, sure. If queuing mo, dili jud ka follow up. If your queue is full, you cannot make outbound calls. That's for sure. So but please explain that to the customer. Let them know, like, hey, we really love to call you. We'd really love to email you, but our queues are just so full. Queues are basically like, if there was a line outside, the line would be too long. That's basically it. All right. So that's my first advice. Call 171 1 to 3 times, 7 times every day if you can. Next is if you want to get a service a little bit faster, I guess, because I have known some people. I know some of my Facebook friends have the same problem, and they tell me it took 3 weeks for them to get service. So for us, we're good that we almost hit 2 weeks. You might want to visit the PLDT office itself. You might want to do that. I recommend you do that. And finally, if you do get a technician, make sure to save that number. Okay? So, those are my tips on what to do. However, I would also like to stress that, please, if you do call PLDT, if you go to their office, please do not make a scandal. I know you're mad, like me. I was really mad. But please talk to them in a way that, you're talking to a human being. You're not talking to a machine. You're not talking to someone who is obliged to make your connection, fix your connection, just like that. Okay? You are a customer. You have the right to demand for the product and service that you are paying for. Make sure you pay your bills, okay? You have that. But do not degrade any human being. All right? I mean, that's just plain wrong, okay? And then finally is understand that we are in a very difficult situation right now. We got COVID-19, we got all sorts of mess in our communities right now, here in the Philippines and other countries, I'm sure. So they did tell us that technicians are limited right now. If before there were like 20 technicians available to do something right away, PLDT says that number is now down to like 5 technicians or something. So again, we could probably just tell them, well, why not hire more technicians? Why not just get more technicians? The truth is, I think, is this. Not everyone not all of us took up electrical courses, or not all of us took that. Some of us took nursing, some of us took mass communication. So that, you get the picture. If you want 100 technicians to be available, make sure your relatives or even you yourself study courses that will allow you to be a technician. And then we'd have hundreds and thousands of technicians, right? So, yeah. And of course, COVID-19. So, that's basically the journey of how we got disconnected and we got connected again. Now, I think my next concern is whether to tell our barangay officials to no longer allow really, really big trucks in our area. That's my next problem. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. It's 24 minutes long. I don't know if you are still watching the video right now, but yeah, the good news is we are streaming again tonight. Yes, as of shooting this video, June 18, we are streaming again 9 p.m. Philippine time. And I know I'm late already, but it's gonna be I haven't watched any YouTube videos of it. I haven't watched any of my friends' posts on social media. I really avoid it. I muted. I put on mute my Discord. I haven't opened my Discord channel as much because a lot of people there are already talking about the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield. So I will be getting into the DLC absolutely clueless as to what to expect. So really excited for that. Join us in our live stream 9 p.m. later, Philippine time. I don't know what time that is for you guys, but really excited for it. So yep, this is now part 2 of the PLDT LOS problem solved. So, thank you. Bye-bye.